All right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. This is the Kipper edition of Tarot Nights. It is Kipper Sunday, so I hope everyone is doing well. It's good to see you all here. Again, I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for being here. I am doing well. And let us see just who we have here for Kipper Night. What do we got going on? There we go. Hello. So hello to everyone. Hello, Yvonne and Lisa. Selena, welcome back. Heavenly Moonlight, nice to see you. Beautiful Aries and Jane and beautiful Aries again. Yes. And Destiny. Danielle, how are you? It's good to see you all. So welcome to Kipper Night. Yeah, Kipper Night. I have some stuff to talk about, but I'll wait until the crowd gets here, right? Until people come in, and there's a lot more people here because it will get busy probably in the next 15 minutes. So I figure it's probably best to wait a few minutes until there are more people here, but it's Kipper Night. So for those of you who don't know about Kipper, Kipper is a fortune-telling card system, apparently. That's what it says on the box. It is a very small deck of cards. It's 39 cards. It's less than, well, it's just half of a tarot deck. So yeah, you will see the same cards more often than you would in a tarot deck, but those are the cards that are meant to come out. This is the Kipper deck made by Ciro Marchetti, and it's a very pretty and beautiful and colorful, very colorful deck. And we do much longer reads with these. The readings are a little longer, so I don't get as many in as I would like to. But yeah, so it is good to have, like I said, it's good to have everybody here. Thank you all for being here. And again, I hope you're all doing well, because I am doing well. Okay, so, and I do have some things to talk about. But like I said, I do want to wait for more people to get here, because there's not a lot of people here yet, but there will be. All right. As you can see, we use a lot more cards in Kipper than we do in regular tarot, because there's a special spread that I use. I don't know if there's a name to it, because I don't know a name for it, but it's there. So normally what I have to do is, since I'm using so many cards and it takes up most of the screen, I usually have to read the question and then get rid of the questions off the screen. All right. So all right, so a general reading for you, Yvonne, on Kipper Night. Absolutely, a general reading. Yeah, it's still early. It's just 6 o'clock now, so we'll give people some time and let people kind of file in, right? Hey, Lise. Good to see you. All right. So, Yvonne, I got to tell you, what do you got going on? I think this is all about concern, worry, right? It's all about worry. You're sad about the way someone is working in your group, in your family, in the large family of things, right? You think that they may be doing something They may be doing something that is illegal. They may be doing some type of a job that they shouldn't be doing. But that's not exactly true. I think you have the opportunity of someone coming forward who is a disciplinarian, someone who lays down rules, right? And is important. And I think that person is really going to maybe work with things here, work with the situation, and hopefully give an opportunity to make things better. I think you need to not think about the small details of what's going on with the whole family right now. Right? I think forgetting about that would be good. What's going to be helpful now is someone ending what they're doing, right? Usually you get there's something going on and you want it to end. Well, that's what's going to help you, if that would end. Now, I think the person that's not going to help you here, is a person that's not going to help you, and that is someone who is younger than you, someone in the family, someone younger than you, which could be any of your sisters, because of course they're all younger than you. You're the oldest one, right? You're the oldest sister. And I don't think that person they're the ones not being helpful, right? They are the ones not being cooperative. They really aren't. Overall, I really think you are trying and looking for happiness and fulfilling that happiness. And I think that happiness, of course, comes with the price of you waiting and waiting and waiting for this person to really come around. All right. So that's what I'm getting for you, Yvonne. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your question. So, all right, let's see. So, Lise, what's going on? You'd like to have a general reading also? Yeah. Right. All right, Lisa, general reading for you. General reading. Well, there's a good start, right? Sudden wealth with a wealthy man. I got to tell you, I think this reading, I haven't turned all the cards over yet, but the first couple of cards usually tell me what the reading is going to be about or who it's about. And I really do think this is about you and your partner, right? Because did he not just get he just got past his probation time at work, right? His probationary period at work. And I think that that's him, right? So that's the sudden wealth, right? He probably got some type of a raise to go along with that. And he is now a wealthier He may not be completely wealthy, all right, fine, but he is wealthier. Maybe he's making more money than he was, and that's what this reading is all about. I think you're afraid of things. I think you're afraid of getting sick. I think you're afraid of COVID-19. I think you're afraid of a lot of things like that, right? Sleep issues, all kinds of things like that, but you don't have to be. There's no reason to be, because that's not the case right now. I think that right now the whole idea, the opportunity that's going to present itself for you is that there is that long road, that pathway, right? It's going to take a long time to get down that road, but I think that's the road that you want to be on. That's the road you want to be on, right? When it comes to your relationship, you want to be on that road that's going to last a long, long time through patience and nurturing, right? Because that's what you want. You want to be on that road together for a long, long time. Now, don't worry about money, because we're talked about money up here, so that's something you can forget about here. The thing that's going to help you again is someone who is probably close to you in age, who is around you, and I think that woman is going to be. I think that woman's going to be very important to helping you out in some way or another. It's not going to help you to be sad or depressed about the things that are going on around you right now, because it just doesn't help. Because in the end, I really think it's all going to come down to some big disagreement that's going to happen. And who knows, maybe that disagreement or argument or what do you call it? The whole problem may end up getting taken care of in court through a judge, through lawyers and stuff like that, with whatever it is that's on your mind that's concerning you. All right, so that's what I'm getting for you, Lise. All right. Let me do one more reading here, and then we will talk about some important stuff that's going on in our night reader world. All right. So I'm hoping a few more people come in the next few minutes while I do one more reading for you, Selena. Your friend's sister is so disrespectful to her dad. She told him it was partly his fault that she gets drunk and gets high. Your question is, what does the dad plan on doing now with her? I'm going to do the reading for you, Selena, but I have my own, in the back of my head, I kind of have my own little personal opinion, I have to say. I do have a bit of an opinion, sorry. I will not let it influence my reading, because it's not going to influence these cards. But when the reading's over, if you want to know what my opinion was, I will gladly share it. Okay. I will share it with you. So I definitely think that this reading is, again, it's about arguments. It's about trouble. It's about trouble with the law. It's about trouble with authority. It's about trouble with being recognized which would go along with, attention, right? Getting attention. That's really what it has to do with. All of those things that I just mentioned are what is. Oh, that's crooked, huh? Okay, so yeah, that's what I think. I think it is all about that type of stuff. That's the problem. That's what's going on in this reading. This reading is kind of going over that. Now, what's the dad going to do? I think he has expectations that she is going to just change and get better. And that's what he's hoping for, right? He is longing for that. And that's really what he wants to happen. But it's not happening. It isn't happening, right? It's an illusion. That's the illusion of it all. So something that is going to come up is whatever is going to come to him. The information is coming to him. Things that are told to him they always seem to be sad. They always seem to be very disappointing. And this has made it so that he is becoming more and more emotional. Right? He has to forget about all of the I know it's the Lover's card and stuff, but he really needs to forget about the father-daughter aspect of it and think as the authoritarian, right? Because being the authoritarian is going to help. And of course, the main male in this reading is the dad, right? Because he's the one we're really talking about as the main male in the reading. Anything that he gives her right now, in a gift wise or as ammunition to use against him, right? And attention, negative attention, is going to be bad. That is going to really be bad. In the end, he just has to continue to be ambitious. He just has to continue to learn more and more about what is going on with her and what she's going through and figure out exactly what's the best way for him to turn. That's the only thing he can do, is continue learning more and more about her mental state of mind and her disease, right? Because alcoholism and drugs and stuff like that are a disease. So, all right, that's what I get for you. All right, so we've got, what do we got, 5 or 6 people here. I'd like to have had more. Selena, yes, I know you're here. That's good. You have your own opinion too, so yes, please share after. She wishes she would change, but all this time she hasn't. All right, so Selena, my opinion on it is, your question was, what does the dad plan on doing now with her? My honest opinion is, he doesn't plan on doing anything at all. He does not plan on doing anything. That's my personal opinion. I don't think he's going to do a single thing. I don't think he's going to change. I don't think he's going to change the situation. I don't think anything is going to come any different out of that. I said the person who is, and Lisa, I said the person who is having disagreements and stuff like that could be someone close to your age or maybe younger than you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So, all right, good. We've got some people here. I'm going to give you guys an update on our friend Chanel. All right. I know you guys have been asking and stuff, and I finally got a chance. Well, I shouldn't say I got a chance. I got a response after reaching out to her last night. And so I want to give you the update and let you know what's going on. There's been some bad and sad news for Chanel. She and Isaac unfortunately lost the baby. The two of them are they're devastated at this point, as I'm sure you can imagine. And she'd like to come back here and see everybody, of course, but as a courtesy to me and to them, please do me a favor, okay? If she comes back and when she comes back, and this is important, please don't ask her questions about it, because she's really not ready to talk about it. And absolutely, we know that this is a judgment-free zone, right? This is a judgment-free channel, and I am counting on you guys to be completely 100% no judgments. If you have something that you think or are, think negatively about when it comes to her or the situation, then I got to ask you to do me a favor and just say nothing. Okay? Please, no questions, no judgments. Right now, she has no income at all. And they are trying to raise money so that they can get back home to Arizona. So I put her Cash App information here at the bottom. And I know I don't usually do this a lot. So I know I don't do this often, but I'm going to tell you is anything that you guys are interested in donating to her would be greatly appreciated, of course, if you feel inclined to do it, right? If you feel inclined to donate to her, please do. But you are not, there's no, you don't have to. It's, obviously it's voluntary. This is everything that we do here is voluntary, right? But it is anonymous, so nobody else on here is going to know whether you did or you didn't donate. But if you can donate and you feel the urge to do so, please do that, because nobody's going to know that it happened. Nobody's going to know that you donated or didn't donate. All right? So they're trying to raise money to get back to Arizona. It's a terribly, terribly sad situation. I feel absolutely horrible for the both of them. She did write to me just a little bit before the show, and well, needless to say, she's not here. But she did want me to let everybody know that she does appreciate everybody asking about her, and she wants everyone to know that they are taking things day by day. Nothing is promised, but she's grateful for all of it, everything. She also never imagined getting pregnant and then losing the baby, and it breaks her to the core. So yeah, she's heartbroken, all right? Right? She is heartbroken. I got to tell you, he's heartbroken too. It is a sad, sad situation. And, the two of them are going through it as a very, very tough, like I said, a very bad and sad time. So, if you feel inclined to donate, please write down the Cash App information. If you were going to donate to me tonight for a reading, let me know that you were going to donate, but don't donate to me. Donate directly to them. All right? Donate to them tonight, especially, because they are, like I said, going through a lot, and they are good friends, and they've been good friends to the show and good friends to everybody here. So I do appreciate you guys understanding, and I know that if you can, I'm sure that you will, and if you can't, I understand. It's not, you can't, and I get that, and nobody's ever going to know one way or another. So it's not going to be like, okay, well, you didn't donate, so I'm not going to do readings or any craziness like that. It's just, please keep her in your prayers, if nothing else. if nothing else, keep her and Isaac in your prayers, that they can get back to Arizona and try to get some semblance of normalcy back in their lives, because right now they are completely broken. All right. I know you guys have been looking for updates. No, he is not still banned. He was here a couple of nights ago. Well, not a couple of nights ago, but he was here maybe 2 nights after that. He's not still banned. He's still able to come here. I welcomed him back. I told him that, and we talked about it, and it was, what was done was done, but this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with taking care of them in a much deeper level. It was very sad. I have to tell you, when I got the information last night, when she finally was able to express any information to me that she could, it was very sad. And I will say I had tears for sure every time I spoke to her. All right. So I do appreciate everyone listening. I know you guys had asked if there were any updates on her, and I hadn't heard from her in quite a while, but finally last night she did reach out to me, and this is what we had talked about. But again, like I said, when she does come back and when she finally is able to, I ask you guys for 2 things, right? Obviously, I ask you for respect. Respect to her, respect to Isaac, and respect me for the show, right? Of course. And also, I ask that you guys she's really not going to be able to answer any questions about it. She really isn't. So I'm just going to ask you if you guys would please not ask any questions about it. All right. All right. Write down that Cash App if you want. It's $baby almond 2020. All right. Thank you. All right, Heavenly Moonlight. I know you're still here because I just saw you. And it is a sad, sad situation. I know you feel bad. I was reading your comment. Yes. So you talked to Ivan. Duh. He let it slip that he had a surprise for you. So what is this boy planning? Oh, wow. Ooh. Courtship and sudden wealth is what this is all about, right? So that's all about meeting up, right? Courtship is all about meetings and meeting someone and meeting together, right? Like a date, you're dating, right? And but in order to do this, I think it's all got to do with actual meeting and having some type of having something come your way that is going to be good for you, right? And that's what that sudden wealth would be. Sudden wealth of emotions, a sudden wealth in love. I think, again, if there is a very long path out there that's keeping the two of you apart, there's a great distance that keeps the two of you apart because you are in a longer distance relationship. Well, then I think that's going to kind of go away. That's the illusion part card in this reading. It's going to help you to really work hard to get to a point where he is able to get here and get to see, not here, but it's you, to you. because you and I are not in the same spots. You're in Central Time. I am not. But yeah, for him to get there, you're going to have to probably do a little bit of work on your end as well. And I think, don't expect a lot of help with it. I think there's not going to. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people around that are going to be able to help you. I think someone, again, who's close to your age or maybe a little younger than you, right around that, is going to be somebody who is helpful to you right now. And of course, what's not going to be helpful is just trying to do things where everybody sees it, right? Oh, look at me now kind of thing. That is not going to help you at all. I think in the end, though, it's going to have to do with going somewhere that's a large type of building and doing something that may have to do with a legal agreement or a legal promise. And maybe, just maybe, that's what is going on. Maybe that's what this boy's planning. All right, Heavenly Moonlight. All right, thank you. Don't forget, if you're going to donate, if you want to donate for a reading tonight, please do. Please do, but don't donate. You don't have to donate to me tonight. Tonight's donations, like I said, I will... I don't know where my thing went now. I do not know where my message went. Oh, there it is. Right? That's where you can donate tonight. If you're going to donate for a reading, I would appreciate that. Any donations that you make for a reading are always appreciated, right? I appreciate people's generosity for their donations to me. So, no difference, right? All right. So, what do we have going on? What else we got going on here? Beautiful Aries, why is your ex emailing you? You blocked him on everything and he knows you're in a relationship. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did your boyfriend get wind of this yet? Very interesting. Right? So, all right. Why is your ex emailing you? You've blocked him everywhere and on everything. Why in the world would he be getting in touch with you now when he knows you have a boyfriend? I think he needs money to go somewhere. I think he wants to go somewhere and he needs money and he thinks maybe you are going to be able to help him, right? He wants to go on this long path, right? Again, the pathway. He wants to go on that long pathway and take this long journey, and yet he doesn't realize that that's just an illusion. It's not going to happen, right? He has to believe and has to understand, you know what? You have to hold on to the money that you have. You are working, or, maybe you're not working, but you were working, and that money is for you to pay your bills, not to help him out on some sort of a trip of some sort. So he can forget going on some faraway place, right? Somewhere far away where he doesn't really need to go. I think it's going to help you now to be really close with your boyfriend, with your current, with your actual boyfriend. It's going to be very good for you to be very close to him at this point, right? And I think you need to take any thoughts that you had of your ex-boyfriend and get them completely out of your mind. Completely out of your mind, I think, because you really need people around you to support the relationship you have now with your boyfriend, and nobody needs to be thinking about this old guy, the old guy in the past. All right. So that's what I get for you, beautiful Aries. From one beautiful Aries to another. Thank you. Hey, Jane. Will end the Aries call or message you next week during the next 7 days or not? Jane, I have an opinion on this, but I won't tell it to you until after the reading is over. But I will tell it to you afterwards. You told your boyfriend about him last week. You think it's a little creepy. I do too. That's why you blocked him. You're very welcome. Yeah, X's are X's for a reason, right? X's are X's for a reason. Hi, Fairy Wren. I did not see you come in. Hello, Tarsum Spread Love. How are you? It's good to have you all here. Hey, Will Johnson. What's going on? What is going on? So Jane will end the Aries call or message you during the next week, which is 7 days. Whichever comes first, right? Within the next week or 7 days, whichever comes first. Jane, you are a friend to the show, right? You've always been a friend to the show. You've been a friend to my show. You've been a good friend to the MPT show, Metaphysical Tarot, right? At the end of this reading, I'm going to be very blunt with you and tell you what I think, unfortunately. Maybe you don't want to hear it. Maybe you do. Hey, Gracie. I didn't see you come in either, but hello. It's good to have you. All right, so let's see what we get for you. So I think you're thinking about this person, and I think actually this person is thinking about you, and their thoughts about you are with this whole thing ending, right? It's all got to do with an ending, a bad outcome. I think you believe that all your dreams are going to come true with this person, and that's the illusion, because the third card is the illusion card. Again, we've got the pathway, and the pathway says that there is this very long, great distance between you and N, and that is, that's the opportunity that N has to stay away and to keep away right now. You need to forget about this long-term type of thing, right? Going into some distant horizon, going off into the distance. It's going to help you now to really focus on the sadness that you feel because this person is not around. You're not going to have some type of large gain or, generosity or anything like that. There's not going to be any materialistic types of things coming your way with this. I just think overall, everything going on overall, I think is going to cause you to not only have to concern yourself with sadness and depression, but also with physical illness that comes along with that. So, all right. That's what I get for you. I know. Jane, I understand. And I got to tell you, honestly, my opinion actually goes right along with the cards. I honestly think, and this is just my honest opinion, I honestly think he really is not interested. How long have we been going through questions about him? It's been over 6 months. He still hasn't contacted you. He hasn't tried to contact you. Unfortunately, I think that's the problem. I do. I think that's the thing. I think you're kind of looking for more than there is there. And he's looking that, hey, you know what? I think I'm out of this. I think I'm done. I think I'm on the move. Sorry about that, Jane. Destiny, how are you? Thanks for being here. Will Keegan come back to you? Sorry, I guess I'm full of opinions tonight, aren't I? I should keep them to myself. I really should. Will Keegan come back to you? So I think this reading really all has to do with, again, some type of a higher authority taking over your life, taking over the things that are around you, taking over all of the all those feelings of home that you have. I think you're concerned about Keegan. I think you're really worried about him. I think you are worried that you're not going to get back with each other, or that he's not going to want to get back with you. Well, I think that's a bit of an illusion again. But I do think right now I think the opportunity that's going to present itself is, again, something is going to end. There is going to be some type of a bad and sad outcome to this, right? So you have to forget anything that has to do with being recognized together. Would it help you if the two of you got married? Yes, it would. But it's not going to help you to get some type of a sudden windfall. I think what you really need, again, and community shows up here again at the end, and I think what you really need is just that. You need a lot of support from a lot of people if you really want this to work. Okay? That's what I get for you. All right, Destiny, thank you. We have about 20 minutes left, so just want to give you guys a heads up. Again, if you are going to donate to me, if you're going to donate to me, please donate to this Cash App account, please. This is for our friend Chanel. Like I said before, we found out some very bad and sad news that she did lose the baby, and her and Isaac are extremely devastated. So They're just trying to raise enough money because they have no income. They're trying to raise enough money just to get themselves back to Arizona. That's all they want to do. Just get back to where home is. And so if you guys were going to donate to me tonight, please, instead of donating to me, tell me you donated so I know to do your reading, right? But donate to them. Okay? I would appreciate that. If you were planning on donating. Now, if you weren't planning on donating, I'm not asking you, I'm not telling you to do I'm not asking you to do anything that you wouldn't be interested in doing. And if you're not interested in donating, that's up to you, right? Everybody has free will and free choice, and I certainly am not going to impose my will on you and say, hey, I need you guys, everybody to donate. No. I don't do that. You know that. Nobody will ever know if you did or didn't. That's for sure. But I gave I decided to let the opportunity come up there, be there, right, to help out, because it was just a very sad situation. And I know everybody here does care about Chanel. I know you guys all talk with her when she's here, and she wants to get back to the show, but she's afraid, of course. First off, she's afraid that people are going to ask questions, and I told her, no, we'll make sure that doesn't happen. And I know you guys will respect that for me. And she's afraid that you guys are going to say things about Isaac, and well, that's not the case either. And no negativity at all, because you don't know the story, so you can't be negative about something that you don't really know the whole story about. Right? All right. So, anyhow. Oh, Tarsum Spread Love, how are you? What does your dad think of you? I think your dad feels like you are probably a someone who tries to do a good job. Okay? That's what I think. I really do think that your dad feels like oh, bye, CM. I do think that he thinks you try to do a good job. I just think that sometimes maybe, just maybe, you come up a little short, right? Maybe there is some type of a temporary problem. I think the person that, if you're in a relationship or with someone at this point, I don't think that's really going to help a whole lot. I think that's kind of an illusion to your dad. But I do think that there is someone, and I think there's a woman who is older than you, like maybe a mother or a stepmother or a grandmother or something. It has to be a woman, though, because this is all about a mature woman, who is definitely going to present some type of an opportunity. I think you need to forget about a woman that's in the picture right now, though. She's not going to help at all. What's going to help is maybe if you take a trip, maybe if you and your father don't live near each other, maybe it's time for you to see him, right? And go to see him, because it's not, it seems like that this long path is really something that is not it's in your way. It's not helping you any. Right? So I do think in the end, your dad, who is the mature man, right? Someone older than you, someone, a father or grandfather type figure. Well, that would be your father, right? Overall, I think that, yeah, he is okay. I think he would like to see you, and I think that might help a lot to fix the feelings that are going on between the two of you. All right? All right. Thank you. Heavenly Moonlight, you donated, not for a reading, but just to help them. That's very nice of you. I will be honest, I donated as well. All right. So, where are we? So, Tarzan, that's what I got for you about how your dad's feeling about you. Hi, Lala. How are you? Little Light, how are you? Tadora, how are you doing? I love Kipper, and I love doing readings with them, so thank you. I enjoy it as well. Heavenly Moonlight says, yes, please. Exactly. If you would like a guaranteed reading tonight, please donate to that Cash App. $ Baby Almond 2020. So thank you guys for being here, Tadora and Little Light. I hope you guys were able to subscribe. I hope you get notifications, right? Get those notifications. You can see if, you can see when I'm on. I'm on every single night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. You can also see that I send out daily tarot tips every day. So, all right. So will your Gemini come back? Will your Gemini come back? So Tadora, I do Kipper readings on Sunday nights. I do Lenormand on Wednesday nights, and the rest of the time I do regular tarot. I'm glad you are familiar with Kipper, and that's pretty cool. All right, so Little Light, will your Gemini come back? I think the Gemini is stuck at a job right now. I really do. I think that's how they feel. They feel like they're stuck, like they can't get out of the job that they're doing. And somebody of authority is not helping that situation at all. They are making this illusion worse than it really is. Right? They're making the whole illusion of being stuck in that job much more difficult than it has to be. So I think other people around the Gemini are going to be the key to this. I think they're going to give the opportunity and kind of open the Gemini's eyes to the whole idea that this here is not exactly true just because this person makes them think that. I think you don't. I don't think you need to worry right now about meeting up with the Gemini. I just think you need to know that someone who is older than you, an older woman, is going to be the one who is going to help you at this point. That person is going to help you now. I think you worrying about things, and I think you being sad and feeling sick about things is not going to help. So don't worry about that. But I do think that somebody, again, another older man, and maybe the Gemini is this older man. I don't know, I don't know how old the Gemini is compared to you, but if the Gemini is a little bit older, even this could be him. And I do think that that person is coming toward you. They are coming to you, or, trying to get in touch with you. All right. So that's what I'm getting for you. Little light. And I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. All right. Okay, so let us move on. Lala, hello. You'd like to know, when will you meet your husband? March the 7th at 8:30 a.m. in the year 2022. March 7th, 2022. In the morning. Mark that date down. Make sure you do that, right? 3/7/22. That's the day. That is the day. All right. When will you meet your husband? That's an interesting ending. I should have started at the beginning, right? I should have started at the beginning. I never start at the beginning. That's the problem. All right. So when will you meet your husband, Lala? I think you're going to, this is all about you wanting to have a fresh start with someone, right? Some type of a new start with somebody, right? That's what this reading is all about. This is what this tells me. This is you. You're the young woman, and child does not have to do with child always. It does have to do with, like I said, new starts, fresh starts, things starting, right? I think you going on some type of a trip to find this person, this husband, I think that's the illusion, right? That's the illusion card right there, number 3. But I do think that you have a lot of patience, and I think you have a lot of hopes and dreams, and I think those are good because those are your opportunities in this whole thing. I do think your opportunities are I do think your opportunities are good with those expectations. Now, I don't think if you meet somebody and they tell you or try to change you in any way, well, then you know what? Then they're not the one. That is not what you need to worry about. That is something you should forget. What's going to help you right now, of course, is you. You have to help yourself. You really do. You have to help yourself. That's the most important thing. It's not going to help you going somewhere that's going to be some kind of large business or large corporation or large building that's, a large institution of some sort, including a courthouse. None of that's going to help at all. But in the end, what do I see, right? Marriage. I mean, I don't even have to explain that card, do I? It's very self-explanatory. You will meet the husband. You will meet your husband. Now, does it tell me when exactly? No, it doesn't tell me when, but I told you when. 3/7/22. And that's what I get for you. All right? So. All right. So I probably have time for one more question. I think I have time for one more. I think. If I find that one more. Don't forget, if you're going to donate for a reading, there's the place to donate tonight. I'll see him. I know you're gone, but your meetup went okay, but the weather was awful. Well, that's good. At least your meetup went good. All right, Gracie. I hope you're still here. I'm doing you as the last reading of the night. All right, what will happen with you and Ilias? What will happen with you and Ilias? Gracie. This is my last free reading of the night. So, what will happen with you and Ilias? So, I think you have. Let me get rid of that. I think you have these great, you have expectations, right? You have the expectation. You have the hope and patience and wanting of things to go for a long time, right? You want a long term relationship with Ilias. And I think that, I think you feel like that's going to be a gift for you, but it's really not. I think a lot of this is all in your thoughts, and I think that's the opportunity you have, is to really think about this. Take your time, think about what exactly is going to work and not work with you and Ilias, right? You need to forget about, and it's sad to say, but you need to forget about the dream of you and Ilias being together. I really think right now it's best for the two of you to stay away from each other, right? And kind of keep some distance. I think, at least for now, right? Because the thing that's hurting you is you. You are hurting yourself at this point. Because the main female is you. I think so. You're female, Gracie, I would say. But yeah, I think, you are hurting yourself in some way or another with this idea of a long-term relationship. I do see, though, in the end, that there is a chance, in the distance, in the future, that things could work out. So keep that in mind. Things can work out, but right now is not the time to do it. Right now is not the best time. All right? So, Gracie, that's what I get for you. Thank you. for being here. I do appreciate it. And that is my last reading for the night. Again, unless there's donations. I did not see any nobody said that they donated. I don't know. But all right. So I hope you guys had a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time with another episode of Tarot Nights. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye now.